Week 9 and MLS Next Pro kicks off with a SoCal derby. For the first time this season, Ventura County FC clashed with in-state foe San Jose Earthquakes 2 for a battle atop the Western Conference. Thanks so much for spending your Friday night with us on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. I'm Philip Galati. Ventura County find themselves back at William Rowland Stadium after a 2-1 defeat to Western Conference leaders St. Louis City 2. Still a lot of positives to take away from that match, specifically the second half for head coach Matt Taylor and company. Meanwhile, Earthquakes 2 looking to bounce back into the win column as well. As for the starting 11, for the hosts, a couple changes. Sebastian Conlon, who leads the league in saves with 80% save percentage as well. He gets the nod once again. Chris Rendove back on the back line, one of the leaders for this team last year, said his head coach Matt Taylor. Alongside him is Pepe Magana, as well as Sebastian Hernandez. In midfield, a second start for 19-year-old Gabriel Arnold. And then up top, Dylan Vanny with 5 goals and 8 appearances leading the way. It's been a pretty consistent group this year for Ventura County. 3 at the back formation. Keep the ball on the floor, keep possession, move it quickly, and see if they can catch teams on the break. As for the visitors, Quakes 2 with a number of changes to their first 11 as well. Connor Lamb gets his professional debut tonight in between the posts. Alejandro Cano has been the anchor of the back line since the inaugural season in MLS Next Pro. To his left, Giogo Baptista, the San Jose State alum, will get his first professional start. In the heart of midfield, Rohan Rajagopal with a new number, but a familiar role, number 35 this year, but his 40th ever appearance for Quakes 2. 21 of them now starts. He got his first goal contribution earlier this season against another California foe in LAFC 2. Meanwhile, up top, Zach Bohane with 2 goals to his name. So too does Julian Donnery have 2 to his name in 2026. He could be a big option off the bench in this one. Again, a lot of rotation in this side. 4 at the back, so a little bit of a different philosophy on the other side of midfield in what should be an excellent match.
Number 41,
First of the weekend.
Starting at center back, number 60, Sebas Hernandez. Starting at center back,
Beautiful night for it.
Starting at center back, number 64.
Ventura County third in the West with 14 points. Quakes 2 in 6th with 10. Tied with Real Monarchs, Austin FC 2, Timbers 2, and LAFC 2, Whitecaps FC 2 right behind with 9. So a big chance to make up some ground tonight as we take a look at some of the scores. We mentioned St. Louis City 2 with the win over Ventura County. They stay undefeated with 22 points atop the West. Undefeated as well are Dynamo Dos, who have 20 points after a 2-1 win, conceding just their second goal of the season against SKC2. Elsewhere, MNUFC 2 with a clean sheet against North Texas. In terms of the Eastern Conference, New York Red Bulls 2, last year's defending champions, besting the 2022 MLS Next Pro champions by a score of 4-1. New York with 17 points, second in the East behind Crown Legacy with 21. Red Bulls, Crown Legacy, St. Louis, and Houston are the 4 undefeated teams remaining in MLS Next Pro as we kick off match week 9 here in California. Looking ahead to what the rest of this weekend might have in store. St. Louis City 2 will seek to stay undefeated against MNUFC 2 with that big win against North Texas. North Texas will take on Austin FC 2, another in-state rivalry at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then on Sunday, what is always an excellent match, Philadelphia and New York to start things off at 3 p.m. Real Monarchs and Timbers 2 at 5:30 as Crew 2 look to bounce back and make up ground. They are on 14 points, tied for third in the Eastern Conference. Inter Miami 2 with just 4 points, still in the hunt for their first win of the season. And as a reminder, you can catch all of these matches on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Always an excellent environment here in Ventura County. course, a big reason to celebrate tonight with Kobe Jones, part owner of the club, getting his statue, the LA Galaxy Walk of Fame, alongside Donovan and David Beckham. Doesn't take long for the hosts to go on the attack. Ventura County in the navy. And the gold trim headed to the left. Quakes 2 in the all-white away strip. Philip Galati with you. Where would you rather be on a Friday night? Not often you see such a quick-paced start to a match. Everybody flying forward. Something that PSG like to do. Usually they just kick it right out of bounds, trying to win a throw, get the high press going. Instead, for the hosts, it's a set-piece opportunity. Swung in by Arnold. Had plenty of height underneath it. Second ball falls to Garcia. A lot of hang time on this one, too, and a first claim for Connor Lamb in his debut. At his college ball with Cal, and had a chance to talk to his head coach, Danny Gear, earlier this week about what it means to give a player their very first professional start. He says that's what makes coaching special. Being able to call a player into the office. And instead of the player thinking they're in trouble, they sit down, they say, hey, you've been chasing your dream for years. Blood, sweat, and tears, all that sacrifice, it's finally paid off. You're making your pro debut Friday night against Ventura County. Coach DeGear saying that his goalkeeper, Connor Lamb, has worked every minute for it in training. Super athletic, getting much better with the ball at his feet in training week after week, which, of course, is a big point of emphasis, not only in this league, but for the modern goalkeeper to be that first distributor. But being able to tell a player that they've made that first step in truly achieving their dreams, Coach DeGear says that's what makes the job so rewarding. Excellent ball in behind for Cadron Spivey, who gets to the byline after some trouble. Takes a lot to slow him down, Cadron Spivey. Returning after training with the US U17 internationals. Started every match this season, still looking for his first goal contribution of the campaign. The former MLS Next MVP. Long throw to the near post. To the top of the key. Thought about the first time volley, instead back with Raja Gopal. Heisner. Headed on! Good save and held. Sebastian Conlon with his league-leading 33rd save of the year. High press from Quakes 2, wins it right back. Overlapping run on the far side, not on the same wavelength. Conlon called for it. It's going to take a long time to get there, and instead he'll get a goal kick.
Hey, Riley, go up. Inside, inside, up and inside. Perfect. Okay, now come wide. Now come wide a little, Rod.
Last year's Sun Belt goalkeeper of the year with the University of Kentucky. All-conference first team, named to the United Soccer Coaches All-Southeast region as well. Selected with the 65th overall pick by the LA Galaxy in the 2026 MLS Super Draft. Look how many white shirts are getting forward now. Ventura County trying their best to play through it, but a little bit too eager to win it back. Still, though, that kind of pressure, not something they're entirely unfamiliar with, especially coming off of that 2-1 loss last time out to St. Louis City 2. A chance to catch up with the head coach for Ventura County, Matt Taylor,
earlier this week, and he lamented at the less than ideal start for his side. Of course, St. Louis, a very difficult team to play against, especially on the road. The environment they have, the squad was a little bit short-staffed for Ventura County. Had a number of academy players on the roster, 2 making their professional debut, a couple others on the bench that were flown out from the MLS Next Fest. And it just took a little bit of time for VCFC to learn how to weather the storm, said Coach Taylor. But in that second half, they came alive. They got one back. Wasn't quite enough, but still, as the match went on, they started to get more comfortable. The quality of their chances were improving. Their chance creation was becoming more frequent. Coach Taylor saying they grew into the match, and now he wants his side to do that from the off here tonight. Certainly back and forth traffic to start, but still very early doors. Neat toe poke in midfield, but recovered well by Cano. Alejandro Cano, leader of this back line since the very first season in MLS Next Pro. For 2,500 minutes for the club last year. Tonight, just his 5th start. He's already got a goal to his name. Now a little bit more time on the ball for the hosts. Hernandez. Delgado wants to use his speed, didn't have a lot of room. Well tracked back though by Shane DeFlores. Another California native who stayed home to play his college ball with Stanford. A pitch tonight littered with California players who grew up playing against one another before going to college, most of them still in their home state and playing against one another again. It's an excellent ball to the far side. Here's Placius. Forced to turn back for now. Arnold. Dove, who was a consistent starter for VCFC last year before getting some nods with the first team. Returning after missing the preseason due to injury. Hasn't had a run of games for a while, said his head coach Matt Taylor, so important to get him back into the squad tonight. Real vocal voice on this back line, especially in the high press. Someone who can help calm things down a bit. Squeeze to force another mistake out of their opposition. Comes to naught. Again, plenty of white shirts forward. As this game goes on, winning the second ball, particularly in the final third, is going to become crucial with how direct both of these teams want to go and how many numbers they're going to commit forward on every attack. If they can win the ball back quickly after losing it, start another attack right away before the opposition defense is fully set. Eisner looking for support. Trying to turn away as Tomo Allen. Instead, he's dispossessed. And right on cue, Quakes 2 able to win it back. Without spending too much time without it. That's a bit of a nervy pass. A coagulation of players upon the free ball. It may just work out here. Now for Chris Dove racing across to the rescue. Those 50-50 chances where players are getting pulled out of position. That's where the counterattack can strike. Saw how quickly Quakes 2 wanted to go at pace with Zach Bohane on the near side. Almost worked out for him as Rajagopal loses his footing. Some half-hearted appeals for a foul. Referee not terribly interested. Anthony Almeida is the man with the whistle as he sounds it right on cue. Trivella pass from Rajagopal. Touch passing is giving it away. Now Vanny awaiting reinforcements. Diagonal ball under hit. Vanny just scanning a little bit. Saw how quickly he was moving around his eyes, hoping that there was a run being made. Just a little bit late. Pass is well read. Poked along by Bohane. What a find that is as he's pulled off the ball and the referee will wave advantage. Quakes 2 striding forward and across to recover again is Chris Rendove. How well has he done there to win a goal kick? Pass from Zach Bohane to start the move was so good. Tracked all the way back outside of the foot. It looked like a giveaway at first, just right in the middle of the park. There was nobody there in a Navy shirt to intercept. Continued his run right away and got it back into his path. Allen upended. Rendove, the guilty party. Protesting his case, referee not interested. Tomo Allen, another Stanford alum. Signed a homegrown contract this year after 4 years in the Quakes Academy. Rajagopal. It's the first time tonight we've really seen Rohan Rajagopal drop all the way back in between the two center halves. Quakes 2 have kept numbers forward, especially in midfield. That's why the transition play has been very quick. They really haven't had that anchor point in the back line to switch the point of attack as Tomo Allen trying to use his wheels. Has to settle. Serra in support, who will try his luck on the curler, and it is stunning! Gabriel Gabriel Bracken-Serra with his first of the campaign in some style. Outrageous. Marks the quarter of an hour with one of the best goals you'll see all year long. It starts with Tomo Allen, unselfish play. He's absolutely miles away. 30-odd yards, picks out the top right corner. Makes it look oh so easy. That is stupendous. Gabriel Bracken-Serra with his third start of the season tonight, and he has scored a goal that would take him maybe 100 tries in training. Or maybe not, who knows? Former two-time conference first-team selection at San Francisco before a graduate season last year with UNC. What a way to kick off match week 9. It's the first goal of the weekend. It might be a goal of the week contender already. DCFC wanted the quick start. Point of emphasis for head coach Matt Taylor earlier this week, but they find themselves behind in the 17th minute on home soil. Look at the movement of Roger Gopal now. He's drifted off to the near side. Nobody in between the two center backs who are just stepping up a little bit more. Quakes 2 went direct for that first goal. Looking for that option again. Just waiting for VCFC to step up. Kept in play. Allen won the throw. He's got his first goal contribution of the year, Tomo Allen with the assist. Didn't get an assist last year in 8 appearances off the bench, but did get a goal. Try and chase this one down, but Christopher Dove is first to it. Fanny, again, a little bit under hit. Garcia will have to chase. Sustained bit of possession there from the visitors. Almost will try and do the same. It was a little more back and forth for the opening 10 minutes or so. I think Quakes 2 have started to find their footing. Spivey nearly intercepting, just a half second late. Otherwise may have been in behind by himself. Nearly a half chance in behind. Cleared away. And he's pass cut out again, trying to be the real conductor in this final third. He's the top goal scorer on this side, so why not? Sarah, the goal scorer. Can't imagine he'll spend much time that far back tonight, especially after that first goal. VCFC brought to you by McDonald's West Coast, owned by the largest Mexican-American owned franchisee, the McMorrow Family Restaurants Group, 48 locations in Southern California. McDonald's West Coast is a proud jersey sponsor and partner, bringing local communities together. Great touch in behind. Here's Zach Bohane again, looking to play the inch-perfect cross. Dove swung at it in the air. He may have got a touch on it. There are open players at the back post. Sent the shot from an impossible angle. Stings the palms of the goalkeeper. Third time the charm, right back into the area, and the first time volley into traffic. Makes two, piling on the pressure. Sebastian Conlon made a great save. Expected to maybe from that angle, but did a nice job of closing down the window, getting his body and positioning all squared away. Just a pure reflexive stop that. Ball had some serious speed. Cano. Sarah. Last 10-15 minutes or so with maybe a handful of windows, brief ones albeit. It really has been one-way traffic on the part of Quakes too. Past the halfway point of the first 45. Phil Galati with you on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Excellent long throw in behind at the byline. Tomo Allen cutting it back, and it wasn't a great first attempt. Spivey now. Oh, maybe just a little bit too much fizz on it. It's a big swing at that front post. It didn't need to be. Just a quick opening up of the instep was all that was necessary. Raja Gopal waiting for somebody to make the run. Very static on that back line. Allen into the area. Trying to turn the angle. Shares the wealth. First time ball is a good one and flicked wide. Another free-flowing Quakes 2 move. Like Zach Bohane getting his noggin to it. You see he makes the run, drifts, tries to get that blind side off his defender, then backs off. Checking back toward the ball and opened up space for the header. Just a little bit underneath it. Hernandez. That'll be a foul. And no complaints either from Zach Bohan. Another giveaway in the middle of the park. Spivey looking for shooting space. Instead plays Bohan to his right shoulder. Bohan at the byline. It's a good ball. Nobody held their run. Give and go on the other side to start the counter. Referee says the first challenge was clean, the second not so much. It looks like a second warning for Arnau Ilimajana. It's good refereeing to publicly display how many warnings a player is on. So that way, if they get a yellow card for persistent infringement, neither the player nor the coach can have any complaints. Game management is key for professional referees, especially at this level with how fast-paced the game is and the amount of 50-50 challenges and the contact. So being able to know who's committing the fouls and keep that front of mind will help keep tempers in check. Arnold. This is Delgado. Thought about trying to make a move, didn't like the angle. But it shows the want, it shows the confidence. When the wingers for the home side put their head down like that, ready to drive at their defender, get up on their toes to make a quick movement. Inside or outside. Clever pass, not on the same wavelength though. Allen made the run. Jagopal couldn't see him in time. Here's Heisner, given room. He's able to carry that over midfield without any sort of trouble. Thanks to finding a lot of time on the channels, especially on this near side. Bohan. Allen bringing it down once again. Doing well. It's great patience from him. Had two options with him. Neither of them seemed promising, so he just kept possession. Allowed the defense to get a little bit higher and find their shape. And that opens up space now for Zach Bohan. Splits the defenders, and it's just beyond and off of, in the end, Cadron Spivey. VCFC, powered by Ventura County Credit Union. Ventura County's trusted, member-owned financial partner, powering over 80,000 locals with smarter banking and community-first service since 1950. Bringing VCFC to all local communities as their official credit union partner and jersey sponsor. A nutmeg there. Sebastian Hernandez showing off the skills, but he has to track back. Dove again on cleanup duty. Dossman. Picked away. Excellent sliding challenge, that from the goal scorer, Bracken Serra. As Chris Dove reads another pass in behind. How crucial has he been thus far? Macias turning on the afterburners, going over, and the assistant has immediately flagged for it. It'll be a free kick just outside the box. That is pure effort there. Gets the inside lane against Alejandro Cano. Draws the contact, certainly a foul, and definitely outside the area as well. There really wasn't anybody in the box or anybody making a delayed run, so a foul there was probably the best outcome. Or Julian Placias scored a brace earlier this season against Vancouver. 2 in the wall for the debutant Connor Lamb. Penny directing traffic at the top of the box. Dove gets free. Can't pick out the top right corner. It was a perfectly drawn up set piece. There's the center back, look, making the run across. Nobody picks him up. Excellent weighted ball into his feet, by the way. Brilliant pass. Almost just how they drew it up. Magana not taking any chances. Pepe Magana, someone who Coach Matt Taylor wants to dictate the game with the ball at his feet. Haven't seen him on the ball a ton tonight, but still only a half hour and change played. Benny, good idea. Macias, pocket picked this time by Cano, who brought him over just a few minutes ago. Spivey afforded space and draws the foul. Spivey, never one to have any fear on the ball, said his head coach, Dan DeGeer. You saw how much time he had to take that down, but then was closed down very quickly as well. Pepe Magana running right at him at full speed. Excellent turn by Placias. Has the angle, but a great stop denies him. Can't bring down his own rebound and instead brings down a defender unfairly. Well, it's the best chance of the match for the hosts. Placias having that breakaway speed, keeps it low across goal. Connor Lamb with a big stop on his professional debut. Keeps this game 1-0. Reminder, this is the only match on tonight, but tomorrow the action starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. Minnesota and St. Louis kick things off. Carolina Core and Atlanta at 6. Chattanooga and Huntsville at 7. With North Texas and Austin FC 2 at 8:30 p.m. Eastern to round off Saturday. A full slate on Sunday as well. All of those matches available on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball.
And explore the full roster, team stats, schedules, match preview, and more, all in one place.
Magana, that's a great find. Excellent ball and a good sliding challenge as well, but the danger is still present. Flores does enough for the goal kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Ombi Mobile, featuring premium 5G, unlimited talk and text, and exclusive access to the Ombi Club, where you can earn scholarship rewards, mortgage points, merchandise, and more. Learn more at ombimobile.com. Cius wins the header. And there's numbers forward here for VCFC. If it wasn't for a good challenge to thwart them. Now Kadrian Spivey. He's got real speed about him and options either side. Plays it behind the mark, and that might be a penalty. No! Referee waves it off. Zach Bohane going down in the box, and he really didn't have much complaint. Popped right back up. Referee was right there. Anthony Almeida had a great look at it and immediately waved it off. Another nutmeg and another split ball. And it's Bohane once again for Spivey this time. Bohane continues his run. Instead cross towards Tomo Allen. Work to do. Allen turning. Denied by a flying palm from Sebastian Conlon.
Sebastian Conlon with the great save.
Allen, a little bit of an awkward one for him off his knee, but does so well to take it down and turn. Keeps it low, gets the power. A little bit too close to home in the end, but it's a great effort and a really good save. Goalkeeper of Conlon's stature does ever so well to get down quickly and right arm to the ground, push it away. Bouncing around and headed in! Tomo Allen, not just the second for Quakes 2. Set up the first goal, and now gets his first of the season at the end of the first half. A little bit of an awkward one, bounced up off Sebastian Hernandez, and Allen from a few feet out wasn't gonna miss from there. It was his shot that drew the corner kick, and now writes the record with the goal. Just his second start of the season, and has broken his duck in 2026. Allen, another Stanford standout after a freshman season with 3 goals. Was featured a few weeks ago in the Men's Health 25 Gen Z Athletes Redefining Sports Excellence. He's contributed to both goals tonight with assisting in the 15th minute. And now scoring in the 38th. Last time out, Quakes 2 losing to LAFC 2 by a 2-1 scoreline. The two teams met back in March, and in that matchup, San Jose were the victors, 4-1. Head coach Stan DeGeer told us earlier this week he's been fortunate to work with a lot of great teams in this organization over the years in MLS Next Pro. He said, quote, every year the culture gets better, but I think this group already shows that they might have the best culture we've had. Players that came before laid the groundwork. A lot of these players, like Alejandro Cano, like Rohan Rajagopal, like Kadrian Spivey, in their second, third, fourth year with Quakes 2. Carrying the torch in 2026. Bohane intercepting. VCFC swarming quickly. They did better there to get numbers behind the ball after the giveaway. Paxson physical challenge. The referee has not called it. Spivey into the area. Another sliding challenge. Perfectly timed. Look at the challenge. That certainly is a physical one. You can understand why there are frustrations in the Ventura County technical area. But enough of a challenge on the ball, and the referee crew to deem it clean. Great ball in. Allen's header saved. The rebound put home. Gabriel Bracken-Serra at the double. Quakes 2 with 3 in the first half. Again, it's Tomo Allen creating. He thought he got his brace. Excellent ball movement. The run continued into the box by Bracken-Serra. Allen's first header save. That's an easy one for him. But full credit to Gabriel Bracken-Serra for starting the move. Quakes 2 already for the 3rd time this season have scored at least 3 in a match. They scored 4 against LAFC 2 and Rapids 2 back in March. Only had 2 games in April, a 1-0 win over Minnesota, then that 2-1 loss to LAFC 2. But 3 in the first half as VCFC on home soil struggle for answers. This is the most they've conceded all year since their first meeting with the undefeated Western Conference leaders, St. Louis City 2, back on March 15th. Dylan Vanny and Arnau Villamijana both scored in that game. 3-2 scoreline, highly respectable, an excellent watch. There's plenty of soccer still to go here in SoCal. Remember, Quakes 2 were 4 points behind VCFC coming into tonight. As of right now, it is St. Louis atop the West with 22, Houston with 20, Ventura County with 14, and now San Jose in 4th with 13. Leapfrogging all the way up the table. Direct throw headed away. Back towards Spivey. Toward the wing once again. Great first time ball. Popped right up. Allen fighting for it. Spivey's effort blocked. Manages to collect and recycle his own rebound. To Flores. Another good cross. This one bouncing off the right foot of Riley Delgado for a corner kick. There's 2 excellent deliveries from Shane to Flores. Has some real whip on that ball. defending at pace, back in front, and it forces Sebastian Colon to make a decision whether to come out for it or not. He stayed home on his line. Short corner for Spivey. In turn, Baptista. Bracken Serra on a hat trick. Spivey.
Fourth official on the field has indicated that there will be
The defender and cleared out for a throw by Garcia as we enter the first minute at a minimum guaranteed. Another long throw, and again, not dealt with right away, but it does go out eventually for a goal kick. Quakes too, especially in the final third, winning a lot of the aerial duels. Using their height and their strength to their advantage, time after time. Placia's trying to make something happen. He's had the best chance thus far. Vanny racing forward. Can Placias find him? It's that cut back. Hernandez, 25 yards out. Player goes over in the box. That was the final cross of the first half. Gabriel Bracken Serra with 2. Tack on one more by Tomo Allen, and Quakes 2 lead Ventura County by a score of 3-0. Coming up in our halftime show, one of the best young stars in MLS traces his soccer roots after this brief timeout.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can't rush in like a roulette. You can't name a better duet. Don't ask questions, trying to figure out what sound. Don't worry about what next, just wanna know what's next. Man, I say it so loud, don't worry about what next. Just know we got now, oh yes. Man, I say it oh so proud. Don't worry about what next, just know we got now.
Should be a fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Pedrinho wins it!
Welcome back. Wednesday night, Julian Hall scored the first goal in a wild match for the Red Bulls. After helping Red Bulls 2 to the MLS Next Pro Cup Championship last season, let's track the remarkable journey of this rising star.
Julian Hall! Remember the name! It's that man again, Julian Hall! Let's go, it goes in!
Mehmeti, has he broken through here?
Mehmeti across, Hall! Swinging ball towards the back post, it goes! Opening goal for Red Bull New York, Julian Zakrzewski Hall!
Born in Manhattan, New York, Julian Hall found the game the same way a lot of kids in this city do, I first kind of started playing soccer when I was around 4 years old. I would play a lot wherever I could, if it was a field near my apartment or wherever I could, basically. And I just remember, falling in love with the game and wanting to play as much as I can. There's a main place I would play. It's pretty popular in Manhattan. It's called Pier 40, and a lot of people go there. That's where I played with Manhattan Kickers. It's kind of where I really started to realize I really wanted to play soccer seriously and maybe make it professionally.
That love for the game turned into an opportunity, a move into one of the top academies in the country.
Julian came into our system at U14. I think he played about 3 or 4 games with the U14s. I was a U15 coach at the time, so I was observing those games, and you could see straight away he was a special talent. So he quickly got moved up an age group to play with the U15s that season. Made an instant impact with the older age groups.
The level changed quickly, and so did the expectations.
I was very excited to come in and show my ability, and I was playing with my age and I was playing a year up, and the intensity was a different level, I would say, from what I've ever played at that point in my life. So yeah, no, it's an amazing experience.
Chimueno scored off the bench against Seattle, and Julian Hall with the breakthrough! The Golden Boot leader rises to the occasion, and we've got an electric finish here in the U15 final.
He's one of those players that can get you up off your feet. Like, he's direct, he can take players on, he can score goals from inside the box, outside the box in really different ways. And, it would always amaze you how he would find goals in the game.
The next step brought a new set of challenges.
That was the biggest jump for me, going from academy to professional football. The intensity, the physicality, the football, it was all quicker than anything I had experienced before. And, I just thought I did a good job of staying level-headed and not being discouraged about little things.
Working to the midfield, now Gonzalez entering the box, across and a goal! Julian Hall puts the Red Bulls 2 on the board.
I was lucky to be coached by Ibrahim Sakaya, and Bradley Wright Phillips was there a lot of the time as well. They did a good job of helping me progress and helping me not get discouraged and keep going every single day and working hard. The coaching staff really mended me very well.
Like, he's always striving to try and get better at something within games and training. And then, why he adapts well, he's a natural goal scorer.
For Julian, it was about staying level and keeping the work the same.
When you go to a professional environment, if you're doing the most amount of work and you're clearly working harder than everyone else, it stands out to a lot of people, and that can be something that separates you from everyone else. If you're a hard worker, that could get you to a lot of places, and I think that's just something that established me when I first came into the first team.
That work and mentality has paid off with the fast start of the season.
We're really happy with the way that he's moving himself forward. He has taken the ideas and has really shown that he is picking things up. Obviously, there's the attacking part, his ability to find chances, his ability to take balls on the move, to dribble, to go by guys, run in the box. The part that goes with it is how much work he does for us against the wall, how much pressing, how much sprinting, how much chasing, how much work he does to really make the game difficult on the other team. And so we're really, really happy with the progress that he's made. We're going to continue to push him.
As he continues to grow, so does the chemistry with his teammates around him.
I've known Julian for a very long time now. I see the way he works in training. I'm getting to know him more and more, obviously, as we play together on and off the field. And then when I step onto the field, I know where he's going to be on the field, what his positioning is like, where he wants the ball, left foot, right foot. And we're kind of growing that connection, which has been going in a really good way, and hopefully, to grow that connection even more.
Mehmeti, has he broken through here? Mehmeti across, Hall! 2-0!
I think it's just the trust with the coaching staff. Coach Michael, he's done a great job with us during preseason and putting trust in me to start the first couple games. It's a lot of credit to him for putting his belief in me. Obviously, I have to go out there and perform to the best of my ability, and thankfully, I've got a couple goals so far. The goal is to keep progressing throughout the season.
Talent and work ethic have helped Julian's dreams come true faster than even he could have predicted.
I've always dreamt of becoming a professional soccer player, but I never really expected to happen so fast, to be honest. You know, earlier that year, I was still just playing academy, and I was progressing well, but I never thought it would lead to signing a contract later that year. So it's kind of a lesson there just to be ready for anything, and anything can happen very, very quickly. You really just have to put your all into whatever you're doing, and things can happen. I think a big thing is just self-belief, because when I was playing in MLS Next, I was signing a contract later that season. I had no idea. I did not have a plan on signing that year. That was not in my plan at all. I think like things like that can come from just you doing as much as you can, and things will just happen by itself, you know? As long as you're working hard and giving 100% every single day, you know, like good things will happen. And, you know, thankfully things came to me that year, and, you know, you gotta be grateful and you gotta use it as much as you can to your abilities.
What an amazing story. Yet another alum of the MLS Next Pro path to pro. Let's take a look around the league. 3-0 after 45 minutes here in SoCal. Plenty of action in MLS Next Pro with the latest scores. A big PK shootout win for Orlando City B over Chicago Fire. FC2, we mentioned Dynamo Dos staying undefeated with a 2-1 win. St. Louis City 2 staying undefeated with the 2-1 win. Tacoma Defiance with a big comeback victory over LAFC 2. Those were the games that already happened. As for the games that are gonna happen, we mentioned Saturday, a big slate of matches kicking off at 4 p.m. Eastern. Then Sunday, Philadelphia and New York get things underway at 3 p.m. Eastern. Crew 2 and Inter Miami 2 wrap up the show. As a reminder, all of these matches available to watch on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. If you're just joining us here, it is a 3-goal first 45. It could have been more, but it has been one-way traffic on the scoreboard as we take a look at the halftime highlights. Both teams looking to bounce back into the win column. Head coach Matt Taylor spoke on the importance of an early start for his side, but it was in fact the visitors getting the first goal. Excellent play, movement in between the lines. Gabriel Bracken-Serra with an excellent finish on the doorstep. Tomo Allen with the header that was saved, falls right to him, but Bracken-Serra was able to continue his run. He started that movement with the overlapping run into the box, that quick one-touch passing. That is the Quakes' way to play. Get the ball on the ground and move it quickly. Here was his first goal. Tomo Allen in behind, settles, plays it short, and then from 30-odd yards, Bracken-Serra goes, why not? How's that for your first professional goal? You always remember your first, but that one is going to be one he's been telling his grandkids in a few years. Special, special goal. The second one scored by Tomo Allen just a few feet out, but right before that corner, he did an excellent job of creating space in the box, made a great shot that was saved to force that corner, and then he almost had his second here. This was the move. Watch 58. Gabriel Bracken-Serra continues his run into the box. Tomo Allen right there. Great save down low. But Bracken-Serra, that is why you continue your run. Pass and move. His second, Quakes 2's third, as we step aside one more time. Second half coming up.
Yeah, boys hear sentiment, flow tastes sweet like cinnamon. Open up doors, I'm a gentleman. View top floor, I'm still staying ahead of them. Running on fumes and adrenaline. Do what I do best, can rush in like a roulette.
fun season of MLS Next Pro. Oh my! Ventura wins it!
The unique energy of a Sunday night. Ideal for calm music, whispers, stargazing, reflection, and a relaxed environment. Sunday nights were made for this.
Philip Galati with you on MLSNextPro.com. And one football. It'll be Ventura County on the left side of your screen in the navy. Quakes 2 on the right in the white. A dominant showing from the visitors in that first 45. Connor Lamb in the orange, leading the team talk in his professional debut, looking to keep the clean sheet. You mentioned Chris Rindove in that first half, coming back from injury, missed the preseason. Got a solid 45 minutes tonight. He's been replaced at the back by Isaac Luna. First and so far lone change of the evening as Tomo Allen gets the ball rolling once again. Kicking off match week 9 in MLS Next Pro with some SoCal soccer. Quakes 2 looking to make it 4 in a row against Ventura County. 3 matches between the two in-state foes last year. Quakes 2 on top in all 3. The first meeting a 1-1 draw. 4-3 in the shootout, then a 4-1 win. And then a 4-0 win here on the road for Quakes 2. That most recent meeting back on September 21st. Baptista carrying it forward. Plenty of space for Allen to bring it down. That's a poor pass. Unselfish ball from Brackett Serra on a hat trick. Instead, Spivey will have a go. And it's into traffic. Spivey again. The flag goes up against Tomo Allen. So a little bit of a different look now with Dove off the pitch. Sebastian Hernandez will slide inside at center half. Alongside Pepe Magana. Plays it to the far side. Luna taking a more advanced role. An excellent ball played forward. Casillas making the run. It's behind him. Vanny cuts it back. He couldn't find his brother. Mason Vanny on the near side. For Dylan Vanny in midfield. The only pair of brothers on this pitch tonight. Kadron Spivey, 16-year-old, starting for Quakes 2. Brother Jermaine, who joined the academy at age 8, is available off the bench tonight. Confirmation of those changes. It's actually a double change at the interval as Brett Fan will enter the fray as well. Vanny.
VC, FC, VC, FC, VC, FC.
Oh, that might be a penalty. The referee had to think about it and points to the spot. No, it's an offside. The
Offside
flag goes
by Ventura
up.
County FC.
The foul is ruled out. You can see it's definitely a foul. Vicente Garcia upended, but he was offside when that layoff pass was made. From that look, obviously midfield not the best angle, but he didn't look to be in an offside position. I think that's the right call. Nearly a lifeline for the hosts. They will have to wait a little longer. Again, positive chance creation early in this second half. It's exactly what they needed. Matt Taylor, head coach of Ventura County, lamented the first half performance last time out against Western Conference leader St. Louis, but said his side grew into the game as the night went on. They'll need to do that tonight if they want to try and get at least a point. They have plenty of time to do so. Spivey forced all the way back. You can see the confidence on the youngster. Never hesitant on that first touch, always taking it into space, whether forwards or backwards. Wants to keep it high intensity. Excellent run this by Vanny. Too many white shirts in the area. Allen fighting for it, not once but twice. Bohane bringing it down. Overlapping run made. DeFlores has some space on the near side. Ball played toward him and maybe a yard in front. It's wide open. Plays a good pass through for Spivey. His cutback is stymied at the near post. Another physical coming together. Whistle in favor of the host this time. Well intercepted. Vanny. VCFC doing a nice job of winning the ball in the final third. Vanny has to play at one time. Not a lot of time on the ball afforded to the hosts. Mason Vanny into the area. Awkward one to deal with. Caught the defender upstairs and cleared away. Allen shrugged off of it. Appeals for a handball. The assistant is flagged for it here, and he has. Saw that unnatural movement of the left arm up toward the ball, making the body bigger. Is the letter of the law. Vicente Garcia stands over it. 2 assists to his name on the young season, tied with Julian Pasillas as the leaders for Ventura County. Quakes 2 wall holds the 12 yards. Garcia on the left, driven into the wall. Not enough height on it. Went for power. Need better placement. Luna, the idea was there. Cut back in front and away from danger by Dossman. It is night and day, not only in terms of the weather, but in terms of Ventura County from the first half to the second. Getting the ball forward more often, recycling chances, finding feet. It's again just those aerial duels where they have been second to most of them, especially on their defensive side in the first half. Players like Tomo Allen and Zach Bohane winning their headers. Another whistle and some appeals from the home faithful for maybe further punishment. Get to see our first caution of the night. Ventura County forced all the way back. Again, look how wide the 2 central defenders get for Quakes 2. No holding midfielder in between them. Instead, really stretching the width of this field. They've been dominant in the channels. They've been dominant on the Route 1 passes. Quick connections. Maybe forcing a giveaway. The goalkeeper came out. Not on the same wavelength with Alejandro Cano. Another aerial duel won by Allen. And another interception this time by Villamijana. Luna makes the run, pulls it back. Off of Dossman once again.
Corner kick, Ventura County FC.
First 2-3 steps of separation. Isaac Luna started that move. Fresh legs off the bench. Does so well just to get behind the shoulder of his defender and open up space on the diagonal pass. Low delivery. It's again a little bit of an awkward clearance. May have caught Quakes 2 player in an uncomfortable spot. And the referee will stop it with clear possession, just to check on the player down. Looks like Alejandro Cano may be down. Taking another look at it. No, it's Diogo Baptista in his first professional start. He may have caught that one in the midsection.
May 30th versus Whitecaps 2 right here at Erling Brolin Stadium. On the campus of Kowloon, kickoff time is scheduled for 7 p.m. For tickets and information, please visit cfcpro.com.
Will be brought off the field for just a little bit, as per the rules. Gives a thumbs up to the sideline, which is always good to see. Likely come back in just a few moments. But for now, Quakes 2 reduced to 10. Vandy now making the run. Another slide rule ball into the corner. Sliding challenge denies it. Patient ball movement from Ventura County. Can they cut into the deficit? Arnold. And right back onto the field is Diogo Baptista. I don't think Sebastian Hernandez knew too much about it. Baptista racing for the ball. Really sneaking in. Deflected. Volley miscued. Still alive in front. And somehow stays out. Delgado. Putting it right back in and punched away. Holding strong as this one will bounce just beyond the far post.
Corner kick for VCSC.
A flurry of chances for Ventura County, who are on the doorstep of getting right back into this match.
Looks like Delgado on the first chance, a sliding challenge to send it away. Delgado picks it back up. Cross a little too close for comfort. Connor Lamb had to punch it. And the third opportunity, Isaac Luna headed wide. Substitute making a name for himself. Kano all the way up from the back. Nearly started the counter, but unable to keep it.
VCFC brought to you by McDonald's West Coast, owned by the largest Mexican-American-owned franchisee, the McMorrow Family Restaurants Group, with over 48 locations in Southern California. McDonald's West Coast is a proud Jersey sponsor and partner, bringing local communities together.
Really good ball movement out of the back from the host. Much better than the first half in terms of dealing with the pressure and the composure from the center halves. Players dropping back, playing quickly. Now they've just got to turn that into success at the other end. Appeals for a push-off. Referee didn't see enough in it. Pepe Magana out of position. Heard head coach Matt Taylor barking at him to check back. Seeing a lot of Navy shirts start to stride forward. Not all of them are coming back. You know how dangerous Quakes 2 can be on the Route 1 pass. It's how they got their first goal. Tomo Allen on an island. Set it back for Gabriel Bracken-Serra, who unleashed a screamer from 30 yards out. The referee will halt the throw-in. Take a look toward midfield for a substitution.
Hurry up! Take up, run! Take up, run!
Referee motioning Jacob Heisner off the field. Remember that 10-second substitution rule that will be in play at the World Cup, pioneered in MLS Next Pro. Looks like a triple change for head coach Dan DeGeert. Luca Quende into the heart of midfield alongside Edwin Mendoza and Julian Donnery. Team's joint top goal scorer. Now the third player with 2 goals on this Quakes 2 team after Bracken Sarah's brace in the first half. So a wealth of goal-scoring options now as Quakes 2 look to extend their advantage. First time ball cut away. Kwende with the hustle on the near side. Raja Gopal winning it back and weaving through 2 defenders before his toe poke is too strong. Kwende, San Jose native, played his college ball at Santa Clara after coming up through the Quakes Academy and all-conference second-team selection with his alma mater. Looks like he's got a long throw as well. Quakes 2 turning back the clock a little bit. Fanny, 3 white shirts around him. Needed a miracle to get through that as Kwende will get another bite of the apple. Got it all the way to the near post the first time. Even longer this time and headed back across. Wasn't caught cleanly. He'll have to use his feet this time, instead Donnery. A promising delivery. First touch evades him, does better with the second. Substitutes combine for the give and go. Cross deflected. First time volley blocked in front. Still alive, and the curler headed down. Diogo Baptista switching sides now. Over to the far side as Kwende off the bench will occupy the bottom of your screen. Good find from Lamb. Cheeky from the goalkeeper, might be in trouble. Maybe doing a little bit too much. As a goalkeeper, you make one move and get a little bit of confidence, rush of blood to the head, and you say, oh, maybe I can make another. Show what kind of skills I got, and then one wrong move, 1 half step late, and it's 3-1. Able to escape the danger. He's made a couple really good saves tonight on his professional debut. Now Donnery. Might be numbers here for Quakes 2. Here's De Flores. Inside and out. Brought down cleanly, but doesn't do the same to Riley Delgado. These quick outlet passes. Starting to find numbers on as tired legs grow more weary at the back for VCFC. Arnold has dropped a little bit deeper just to get another number there. Break up the counter chance. '19-year-old directing traffic to the far side. Vanny making the run, great ball into his feet to find him. And he sees the switch, excellent pass. To the far side now, heavy first touch and deflected out of play. Hands on his head.
Corner kick, Ventura FC.
Played it into the box, he knew that was an excellent opportunity for his side. And it's a heavy touch that denies the goal scoring chance. 2 quick passes, one from Vanny, one from Villamejana, to go from end to end. Dangerous ball in. Kwende first to it. Vanny on a search and rescue mission, able to find it. Defender goes down. Referee doesn't whistle. And the half volley is skied by Luna. You can see him lean back as he went to cushion it. It was always rising. VCFC, powered by Ventura County Credit Union, Ventura County's trusted, member-owned financial partner, empowering over 80,000 locals with smarter banking and community-first service since 1950. Bringing VCFC to all local communities as their official credit union partner and jersey sponsor. Again, Ventura County growing into this second half. Time is slowly starting to dwindle. '70th minute now from William Rowland Stadium. Plenty of Navy shirts forward. Garcia bends the run. Vanny trying to find him once again. Wants to throw. Philip Galati with you on MLSNextPro.com. And one football, the lone match tonight to start match week 9, but plenty of action tomorrow and Sunday. Saturday slate will kick off at 4 o'clock with Minnesota, St. Louis. Couple of changes as Enrique Martinez will bring off Pepe Magana at the back. Eric Preston as well on. Charlie Delgado comes off.
The
back post.
Number 95, Eric Preston.
Cano, and it will be a corner kick.
County FC in the 70th minute, number 73, Enrique Martinez. And finally, coming up for VCFC in the 70th minute.
More height added into the box for the hosts. Again, aerial duels have been second to them for most of the evening. Second to this one again. Support. Instead, it's return to sender. Haven't been as many chances for Quakes 2, but still managing to make it a back and forth affair in this second half. Definitely been Ventura County with the better selection of chances. Still unable to find their first. Cias leading the pressure. Lamb sends it as high as he can. Crowd of bodies around it. Garcia weaving out of the pressure effortlessly. Well, there's always an excellent home crowd here at William Rowland Stadium. Bringing the noise all night. Can they spur their side onward? Get a free kick. The referee says nothing to complain about there. Played short. Fizzled in. The arms of Connor Lamb. Still in Vanny again, playing creator. We've seen him drift to that far side so many times. His head coach Matt Taylor says that's by design. quote, we try and give him a lot of freedom to pick and choose where he shows up and finds the ball. Fervent disagreement with that decision from the hosts. But a number of excellent passes from that far side, and it's those passes that Coach Matt Taylor says Vanny may have found challenging a year or two ago, but now it's second nature to him. Able to slow the game down, almost like the Matrix. See the windows of opportunity, even if they're only there for a blink of an eye. Bracken Sarah checks his shoulder, plays it the other way. Continued his run, and he was open too. Wants that hat trick. Headed back toward Bracken Sarah, and just in front of him. That may have been the moment. It's completely unmarked in the box. Like a ghost in the night, just passed through the VCFC back line without a word. Remember, he had never scored a professional goal before tonight. Now he has 2. He's tied as the team leader. It's Zach Bohane and Julian Donnery. Here's Vanny now. Options with him. Plays it short. Back in front and away by Quende. Pass just wasn't on. Quende was goal side. Never gonna let that one get through. Vanny takes more than one defender to stop him. Quick throw, down for Preston. Low cross, bouncing around, still alive. Takes a deflection, falls to Vanny, kick save. Away from the near post by Lamb. Debutant still in the hunt for his clean sheet. Vanny whipped right back in, and this one much easier for the goalkeeper. There down off the ball is Quende. To get back up. Just came on a few minutes ago. Tells the referee he's good to go on. Vanny, back in front. First to it is Baptista. And the host getting forward, and again, knocking on the door, but no entry as of yet. Everybody in the box for this one, no short corner this time. The back post, goalkeeper doesn't come out for it, and it will be a goal kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Ombi Mobile, featuring premium 5G, unlimited talk and text, and exclusive access to the Ombi Club, where you can earn scholarship rewards, mortgage points, merchandise, and more. More at ombimobile.com. Bohane able to soldier through. Forward for Donnery, trying to find space. Excellent footwork and does enough for the corner kick. There's no way he was going to get that cross away, so does the next best thing. Excellent poise. The San Jose native. Goals, 7 assists in all comps, 40 games over the last years. Before that, spent a number of years in Scotland with the Lincoln Reserves. Final 10 minutes of regulation. As DeFlores has been replaced with Eugene Kikuchi. His 6th appearance of the season, only had 4 last year. Had knee surgery back in April of 2024. Recovered rather quickly though. Joined the academy and then Quakes 2 for a couple of appearances in 2025. Finding that explosive speed once again. His speed to win that one. How'd you go, Paul? Monday has dropped much more now compared to when he first came on. Julian Donnery fighting for it. Rather, it's Zach Bohane. Goes over. Referee, give a free kick. There'd be a card here. It looks like a rather promising attack. It is a yellow card. It was Luna battling with him, and it's certainly a yellow card. Doesn't get the ball. There's an attacker either side. One more double change for the host this time. Brett Fan into the match, so too is Aaron Medina. Issuing some instructions immediately to Sete Garcia. Let's see if they can change things around. Now this is a while away. We'll take something off the top shelf to beat the goalkeeper from this sort of range. He'll be into the wall. Kikuchi appeals for handball, will be answered. Fresh legs on the pitch for VCFC. They've seen their best chances on the counter, but they have bossed the ball in this second half. Can they find the link-up play to unlock the Quakes 2 block? Chopping challenge. Referee says play on. Garcia pops right back up and wants it back. Instead, Preston will keep it. Short from Medina off the bench. Probing toward the top of the area. And he back in support. Push and go is an excellent one from Preston. Low cross. Kama couldn't clear it, and it's 3-1. Ventura County have life late. Got there first, but it's time for more. Excellent low cross, brilliant skill as well to open up the opportunity. You can see the reaction and the emotion. Ball finally finds its way through. Substitutes for VCFC combining. Sebastian Hernandez was at the back post to pull one back for Ventura County. No clean sheet for Connor Lamb on his debut. They still get the win if they can hang on. Quakes 2 not keen to rest on their laurels. Kikuchi pinballing around, free for Donnery and off the line. Heroic block after a near calamity on defense. Looping back in front, headed down unselfishly, and then Isaac Luna was the man at the back post to scramble it away. Keeping hope alive for the hosts. Looping delivery. Peels for a corner kick from Kano, and instead it's a goal kick. He doesn't have time to argue. He's playing center back. He's got to go back. Instead, he leads the press, and now we'll race back to familiar territory. Fanny flexing his freedom once again. Covered probably every blade of turf tonight. Garcia. The congestion in midfield of the white shirts. Trying to block every option on the ground. Martinez. Noise level creeping up. Nerves as well, you can imagine, for Ventura County. He's 7th minute now. There is still time, but they need to try their luck. Hernandez, the goal scorer. Garcia. Vanny. Garcia, clever passing, drew the defender. Vanny has time. It's closed down in time for a corner kick.
VCFC corner kick.
Referee has taken exception to some contact before the ball is played. They add a little bit more time onto the second half. Crowded at that back post, and a free header loops over. Enrique Martinez somehow loosened himself from the pack. Running against the flight of the ball. Watch his movement here. Nobody's picking him up. He's standing behind his teammate, wide open, and then checks back toward the ball and maybe can do a little bit better. It's not the easiest header in the world, but he does have a lot of time. Now the second pair of brothers on the pitch as Gabriel Bracken-Serra is replaced after his brace for Jermaine Spivey. Just the second appearance of the season for Spivey. And immediately into the action, cuts it back. As far as Kikuchi, good little move, still going. Back for Spivey. Deflected shot. Mendoza strong into the challenge, and that'll be a yellow card. Pretty blatant jersey pull. Mendoza won't even acknowledge it. Now he'll give the thumbs up. Oh, that was a clear one. Frustration from Eric Preston because he was ready to start the fast break. It's a tactical foul, if ever there was one. Quakes 2 clinging to the 2-goal lead. He will go back home to host Whitecaps FC2 next weekend. Ventura County will travel to face SKC2 next time out. Both those matches available, as all matches this season, on MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. 90th minute. What is the added time? Should be a fair amount given the goal and the yellow cards. Will it be enough? Kikuchi. Breakaway speed on his right. Falls to Mendoza. It is only 3 minutes added on. Time to dilly-dally. CFC got to get the ball forward. Otherwise, it is 4 in a row, stretching back to the beginning of last year for Quakes 2 against their in-state foe in California competition. Of course, if this result holds, BCFC stay in 3rd in the West with 14, but Quakes 2 jump all the way up to 4th, just 1 point behind them. Here's Vanny now. Preston towards Vanny, was just a half step in front of him. Would have had shooting space from 18 yards. Instead, Prayer sent back in. I believe Lamb kept that in bounds, and he did. Referee says throw in. Kikuchi away. Conlon all the way out. Martinez. Luna. Martinez with a great find. Vanny with an even better touch. He's onside. Low cross. Appeals for handball, not given. Over the upper 90 via deflection. Hernandez nearly with a brace of his own. Across his body does so well with the step over just to separate. 15 yards out, looking for that upper right corner. Very nearly finding it. 93rd minute. No ball. Vanny's shot deflected. And the clearance back into the arms of Connor Lamb. It's not an intentional pass back, so we can pick it up.
UJ, penalty spot. That's your job.
Kikuchi. Donnery was wide open. Instead, smartly to the corner for Bohane. Try and hold it with Kikuchi. And that does it. BCFC get one back in the second half. The Quakes 2 hold on. A 3-goal first 45 seals all 3 points on the road for Dan DeGear and company. A brace from Gabriel Braccansera, who is tonight's man of the match, presented by Adidas. His first professional goal, one he will never forget. 30 yards out, cool as you like, into the top right corner. And then a second in the 42nd. Plays the ball there, continues his run. Tomo Allen with the header down, saved in front, and dispatched on the rebound from 6 yards. A Berkeley, California native with his first 2 pro goals to lock up 3 points tonight as Quakes 2 move to 4th in the Western Conference, just 1 point behind the host tonight, Ventura County. That'll do it for us here in SoCal. 3-1 the final between Quakes 2 and VCFC. For our entire MLS Next Pro broadcast crew, I'm Philip Galati. Don't forget, you can watch MLS Next Pro all season long at MLSNextPro.com and OneFootball. Good night.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.